Well, g'day guys, how's it going? I'm down in my dungeon today. We've had a lot of questions and inquiries about my light show, especially the lasers. So I want to go through the lasers with you today. I basically use 4 different lasers. They all come from the same supplier, same manufacturer, and yes, you're right, there's only 3 here at the moment. One is missing. We'll start with the one that's missing. It's a 30 to 40 milliwatt laser, plain green. It's exactly the same as this. This one's a 50 milliwatt laser. Now I'm referring to the power of the laser itself, the laser diode. Now if you're going to buy a laser, don't waste your money buying any of the toys that are out and about. And when I say toys, I mean anything that's 4.9, 10 milliwatts, you're wasting your money. It's just not bright enough. As soon as you switch on some of your other lights, basically the laser will just disappear into insignificance. You won't be able to see it. So you want something that's going to cut through all the other lights. And to do that, you need at least a 30 to 40 milliwatt laser. Like I say, I haven't got one to show you, but I will do a demo of this green one, which is a 50 milliwatt laser. In my opinion, the 30 to 40 milliwatt laser is plenty for your average mobile DJ that does parties for around 80 to 100 people. You know, if you start doing your big school gigs, you know, with 300-400 people, well then you probably want to move up to something a bit brighter. Obviously it's going to be in a bigger hall. If you have a small laser, again it's going to fade into insignificance. So you'll probably want a 50 milliwatt laser if you do a lot of the bigger gigs. But the 30 to 40 will be fine for most average parties. And they really do look good in pairs. You've seen one of my videos where I'm using 3. I'm basically using 2 coloured lasers and 1 plain green laser in the middle. We'll get back to these coloured lasers in a minute. First, I want to show you a demo of this baby. Okay, that's the green laser, 50 milliwatts. Now you can also get a plain red coloured laser. In my opinion, you'd probably want to stay away from the red. It's just not bright enough. And you'd have to get something that's about 200 milliwatts to get anywhere near the same brightness as a green 50 milliwatt laser. You can also get blue coloured lasers. Look, they do look good. Very expensive still. Around here they're going for about 700 Australian dollars for a 50 milliwatt blue beam laser. So I think I'll just wait until the price comes down on the blue ones. And then we move on to the tri-coloured lasers. Okay, the CL16 and the 26. Exactly the same, one's more powerful than the other. This is the one that I mostly use at your average parties. It's 40 milliwatt green and about 100 milliwatt red, and when those 2 colours mix it also makes a yellow. We'll do a demo of that in a minute, and then we will do a demo of this one. Look, it's nearly exactly the same size, but it is much more powerful. It's a 60 milliwatt green and a 200 milliwatt red laser, and again once those 2 colours mix you get the yellow colour. They really do look fantastic. So let's do a demo. Okay, this is just a quick comparison. I wanted to show you the difference between a CL26 and a CL16. See if you can guess which one's brighter than the other. There you can see basically the difference there in the power. And I'll tell you what, this camera does not do these lasers any justice whatsoever. You've got to see these things live. Like, you cannot see the yellow colour in this camera, but there is a yellow colour in there as well. Alright, so the CL16 is the one on the right. The CL26, the much brighter one, is on the left. Okay, we're back inside now. It's a bit cold downstairs. Now, you're probably curious about the pricing on these things. Now, the best place to buy lasers is on eBay. It really is. There is lots and lots of different styles and varieties, so you can compare and shop on eBay. There's pages of the stuff on eBay. You know, in Australia, I wouldn't pay any more than 160 for the SL3 if you can find it. The SL5 about 180. The CL16 about 220. These are the prices that I can get them for. So if you can't get them any cheaper than that, let me know and I'll get some for you. Those prices don't include postage, so I'll have to work out where you live and give you a quote on postage. Now, when you're buying a laser, don't make the same mistakes that I made and basically buy the first one that you see. What happened with me, 2 weeks later I find another laser that's twice as good for half the price. You know, so really shop around with your lasers. If you're not sure if it's a good one or not, let me know what the model is and where you found it, and I'll have a look at it for you if you want. Now, they are a little bit dangerous. There's warnings all over these lasers when you buy them. You're not supposed to look directly at the beam. It can burn your retina. So what I do is, with the more powerful ones, is try and aim it above their heads. Don't aim it directly at their faces, aim it above their heads. And the other lesser ones that aren't as powerful, you can aim that straight onto the dance floor. Now, they also look good in pairs. If you're going to buy like the SL3 for example, buy them in pairs, one on each end of the trussing. Looks fantastic. You've seen my videos, I like to use 3. Sometimes I use 4 if possible, and what I like to do is put one in each corner of the room, so it makes the whole place look like a nightclub. People love it, they really do. Now, if you want more info, I've given you some links on the side there on the lasers. Otherwise, look, I could talk a lot more about lasers. I can't cover it all in 10 minutes, so if I've missed out anything, write in, let me know, and I'll see what I can do for you. That's it for now. Ciao.